Anthropic's new Opus is here, but the benchmark is not the real upgrade. So what is? By the end, you'll know how to use it. Most people open the tool, start typing, and never touch the one dial that fixes the laziness. The problem usually isn't the model, it's how you drive it. The new Opus is more honest, it runs solo for longer, and it picks how hard to think. Same price as before. Quick thing before the details. If you ship with these models every week, hit subscribe. I cover every big release like this with no hype, so you can decide what's worth your tokens. Now, the honesty fix. Here's the honesty part, and it's the one I care about most. The old model would lie about its own work. It would say a task was done when it wasn't. It would claim it pushed every file, then push half of them. It would promise hours of work, take a few minutes, and skip the rest. If that ever drove you up the wall, you weren't imagining it. The new one is trained to stop pretending. It owns up when it's stuck, flags what it skipped, and stops faking a green checkmark. That alone makes a long run far easier to trust. Now the dial that changes everything. Effort. The new Opus lets you choose how hard it thinks before it answers. There's a slider for it. On the low end, it's fast and cheap. On the high end, it's slow, costly, and scary sharp. It's the same model the whole time. The only thing you moved is how much thinking you paid for. Most people leave it on the default forever. That's the miss. Here's the wild part. The same prompt on low effort and on max effort feels like two different models. People are taking tasks that 4.7 quit on, running them on 4.8 at max, and watching it finish in one shot. The gap is so wide it feels like a hidden 4.9 living in that slider. So if you've never moved it, that's your first experiment today. Grab a task 4.7 fumbled, crank the effort, and run it again. So here's the rule that works. Match the effort to the size of the job. A big refactor across a dozen files? Push it to max and let it grind. A quick rename? Drop it to low or you'll watch it write 3 paragraphs of reasoning for something trivial. Say you're chasing a nasty race condition. On low, it shrugs and hands you a generic answer. On max, it reasons through the threads and points at the real lock. Same prompt, one slider. And you can change it mid-task. The dial is live the whole time. Now change how you prompt it. Stop piling on a list of don'ts. A wall of do not do this makes the model tense, and that tension is half of where the laziness comes from. So flip it. Lead with the move you want, and give it the reason behind the rule. Don't only say no M dashes. Say, this is my writing voice. I never use them, so match it. The model treats that why as context, and context is the thing it follows best. 2 more shifts to expect. By default, it reasons first, then reaches for tools. Most of the time, that's what you want. But sometimes you want the reverse, so tell it plainly when to gather context first. And it now sets its own answer length. Quick fact, quick reply. Design call, the long version with the trade-offs. You're not fighting a fixed length setting anymore. It reads how big the question is and matches it. But here's the trap, and I see it every launch. Don't rip out 4.7 and shove 4.8 into every workflow overnight. The behavior moved. Prompts tuned for the old one can act weird on the new one. Run them side by side for a day. Watch where it surprises you. Half the bug reports after a launch aren't bugs. They're old habits meeting new behavior. And there's a bigger shoe coming. Anthropic hinted at a smarter tier above Opus, codenamed Mythos. A few teams use it for security work, but it's locked behind stronger safeguards for now. But here's the real test. Benchmarks always look amazing. Every model wins on some chart, but the chart isn't your job. So before you upgrade, write down what frustrates you about 4.7 right now. Then test whether 4.8 fixes those exact things, not what the launch post promised. So that's the playbook. Tune the effort, tell it what to do, give it the why, and test it on your own work before you trust it. Do that, and the new Opus stops feeling random and starts feeling like a tool you control. If this saved you some token spend, hit subscribe. I do one of these for every big drop. Now go try this on something you shipped this week. See you in the next one.